Good early morning, y'all. This is another video I'm putting out within 24 hours. I hope to be able to do more of these videos because I'm getting very busy and time is not something that I'm very wealthy in. As you can see, the sun is coming up, so hopefully the lighting gets better in my video. You get to see my handsome face. But anyway, I just want to talk real quick about something that I tend to do, and hopefully it helps other people with what I've realized. But I tend to work, get hungry, and then when I eat really fast. Okay, I chew fast. And as a result, every time I press down and open my mouth, when I open my mouth, it sucks in my cheek. Okay, when I spread my jaw, it sucks in my cheek, and then I clamp down real fast, and I end up biting my cheek. Very painful. Very painful, and I find myself doing it quite often. So I had to think about what is causing that. Why am I constantly biting my cheek? And I realized because I'm doing it too fast. Okay, if you suffer with this problem, hopefully this can help you. Okay, so when you open your mouth, if your mouth is open, you're creating more space, right, in your mouth when you pull your jaw. But if your lips are open or spread, it allows air to fill in that new space, okay? The air from the outside of your mouth gets sucked in, right? You can kind of feel the air rushing. If you close your lips and you go, you can feel the air go. That's what makes that popping sound, right? If I do it right, I'll get a pop. I'll get a kind of sound, right? So if you keep your lips closed while you're chewing, most people do, right? Because you were trained properly how to chew your food. You keep your lips closed, you chew, you right? You're opening, you're creating more space in your mouth, but you're not allowing that space to get filled by air, right? Because your mouth is not open, it's closed. And typically, the air pressure in your mouth and the air pressure outside equalizes, because as you open your mouth, the air pressure is greater out here. As new space is opening, the air molecules are spreading out. You're getting a lower pressure inside your mouth. And so the air pressure from out here allows the air to move in to equalize the pressures, right? Basically. So when your mouth is closed, that can't happen. So if you spread your mouth, your jaw open while your lips are closed, like you're chewing, right? The pressure gets low in here, and then it goes back to equalization as you chew, right? So as the pressure gets low inside your mouth, the air pressure from outside wants to equalize still with the air pressure inside your mouth. And you have a flexible skin right here, okay? So when you open your mouth, you see how it sucks in my cheek? Right? The air pressure pushes my cheek in, right? And typically, if you're chewing at a normal pace, you don't bite your cheek, right? It has enough time for your flexibility of your skin to escape the clutches of your teeth. But if you're chewing quickly, it may not allow this to escape, and you clamp down and you'll catch your inside of your cheek, inside of your mouth. Now, if you do that enough, you get swelling on your cheek, right? And you start to get scar tissue. I'm starting to get scar tissue because I used to do it quite often. And sometimes you forget. You don't think about it. So you go back, you work, if you're like me, right? You don't eat, you get hungry. And then finally when you sit down to eat, you scarf down the food. You eat so fast. You know, a lot of times I work so hard, I forget that I'm actually hungry until I actually taste food or smell food, right? And, you know, I don't see that as a problem. I see that as I'm disciplined, right? I'm disciplined in that I don't have to eat. That's why I'm not fat. At my age, you know, a lot of people my age, you're getting fat. You know, they're building up around their waist. You know, they're getting the muffin top. Sometimes I do get that, but I like to exercise. But I consider it a fast, right? You're fasting if you don't eat all the time. So to me, it's almost spiritual when I work, right? I have a chance to focus on what I'm doing, and I get so focused in meditation of what I'm doing that I tend to forget to eat. Now, it's not a healthy thing to not eat, but it's very healthy. It's been found in studies to fast from time to time, right? And typically what you do when you go to sleep, you're fasting, right? That's why when you wake up in the morning, you eat what? Break fast, right? You eat breakfast or breakfast. You eat something that will now nourish your body, fill it, because you haven't had something for anywhere from 6 to 12 hours, however long you sleep. Some people sleep 24 hours, so, you're breaking that fast. So it's okay to fast, but remember, if you do that, you're going to get hungry, and if you try to scarf down your food, you're going to encounter this potential problem. Now, the solution to it is maybe eat small snacks every now and then so you don't get that hungry where you're scarfing down things. But most likely you're not going to change that habit. But the best habit that you can change, it's a simple one, is chew slowly. Chew more slowly so that your cheek has time to escape, okay? Now, this may seem like an insignificant video and kind of a crazy one to some people. And, if I have a problem and I see a video, or if I don't have a problem, I see a video that's about a problem I don't have, I tend to click off. So I don't expect to get many views on it, and I don't expect to get people, going, hey, that helped me or whatever in the comments. But if it can help you, I'll be very happy, right? Because, I really hate biting my cheek. It's very painful, and it takes a while to heal. And another thing about that is it swells. So sometimes it can get infected because your mouth, you go throughout your day working, and you'll eat breakfast like we'd mentioned, and then for hours you've got little grains of food or pieces of food stuck in your teeth, molecules of food in your mouth and your gums and everything. And so over time, bacteria starts to go after that food because it goes, hey, there's nourishment here, right? Anytime you let anything of nourishment sit for a while, the nutrients sit, you're going to get some kind of a bacteria or a parasite that gets on it. So, right, now you got an injury in your mouth and there's bacteria in the food. The bacteria starts to get into your injury, and it causes your body to react to get rid of that bacteria. So you get more swelling as your body tries to send, immune system cells to eat the bacteria, macrophages or whatever have you. And sometimes the bacteria can't be defeated by your body, and sometimes you can develop a bad infection in your mouth, which causes more swelling, which when you eat causes more biting, causes more pain, more swelling. It becomes a vicious cycle, and then eventually it gets to the point where you're not going to be able to chew much because your cheek is hurting pretty bad. And depending upon if you're diabetic, it could create many, many more problems with the fact that you can't heal properly. So hopefully this will solve some problems for some people. But what I suggest is, if you do bite your cheek, right, make sure, it may hurt, but make sure you brush your teeth before you go to sleep. And I'm not a medical professional, but I have found that this works. This is why I'm saying this. I would get hydrogen peroxide, and I would swish it around on the cheek a little bit. Let that hydrogen peroxide kind of, chemically destroy some of that bacteria, so that while you're sleeping, and make sure you don't swallow that. Hydrogen peroxide is not a drink, right? You swirl it around for maybe 2 minutes, and then you spit it back out in the sink, and you'll want to rinse your mouth, because the hydrogen peroxide will tend to break down other things in your mouth that you may not want broken down, but it'll at least give you a little bit better, cleaner mouth, and it'll help your cheek to heal. So not just before you go to sleep, but I would also do it when you wake up. You brush your teeth. Right after you're done brushing your teeth, I would rinse, do a quick swirl of the hydrogen peroxide. While you're at work, if you haven't eaten anything, I would do a quick swirl, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours after being at work. Have some in your bag, and just, go in the bathroom, pop a little in, and then spit it back out, and rinse with some water, and go back to your work. And then when you go eat lunch, again, swirl it. If you don't have a toothbrush, at least swirl the hydrogen peroxide so that it kills that bacteria. Bacteria is the biggest problem. Infections are the biggest problem we face today, especially with higher cases of diabetes, because people eat too much sugar and have problems with the insulin breaking or allowing that sugar to enter in the cells. So, you know, it's an issue with people today that you control infection. And, you know, your mouth is one of the most difficult places to do so because it's inside your body. You have your own good and bad bacteria inside. You have bad and good bacteria on your skin. You know, there's always stuff on you. And, you know, your immune system normally can fight it off and you're okay, but every now and then your immune system is compromised and you just don't want to be in that kind of situation, and your body needs all the help it can get. So a good diet, being healthy, exercising, limiting, you can get rid of your diabetes. I had a friend who actually did it. He got diabetes, he got scared, and he just cut out all forms of carbohydrates and exercised and let his body reset. And he, you know, went back to the doctor and was fine. Some people don't have that kind of discipline, but my friend does. And, you know, if you can develop that kind of discipline, you can solve a lot of problems for yourself, or at least eliminate some major factors that could make some problems worse. So that's my video for this. If you like this, please hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you're here for the first time, and the notification bell so you know when I put up another video. And most importantly, if you think people can benefit from whatever it is I share, mostly I share about economics and stuff like that. Every now and then I'll do religion and health things, or prepping and everyday carry, sometimes farming, you know, sometimes stuff like that. So, but mostly I do cryptocurrency and economic review, and sometimes political review, because I want people to be aware of what's going on in there. Yes, that's my name, Chris. I'm blocking the company I work for so that I don't get in trouble for that, because I don't represent the company, and I just got back from work, and I just thought I'd do a video here because I've had that feeling. But if you feel that other people can benefit from this information, go ahead and share. That's the most important thing you do. Share to them, whether on your social media or email. Just click the share and copy the link, send it through your email. Do whatever you can to share it, support me. I do this for free, right? I give my information for free, my content for free. I'm not tech savvy, so I don't set up this big old production. So it's a small thing, and I would appreciate any help that I can get. Maybe I can create another revenue stream off of this. As it stands, there are certain things I type into the search term section of the uploading the video, and they won't allow me to put those terms in because we live in a fascist world where technology doesn't want people to have freedom of speech. So people cannot find me as easily anymore. As when I first started out, I was getting a lot of followership on YouTube, and I'm not that much anymore. And a lot of them have gone and whatever. And also, there have been times I got busy, I didn't do as many videos. So I'm trying to do more videos, but please share it to people you think can benefit from it, and people who do like what I do. And with that, if you'd like, you can there's also donation links below with addresses if you'd like to send me cryptocurrency. I've had a few people do that, and I absolutely appreciate that. And if you can, you know, by all means, I appreciate any support I can get from my my viewers. It helps me to put forward better content. You know, if I start making some money off of this, I may quit one of my jobs and do more content. And become more journalistic in many ways. I've spent many years telling people what's going on in the world, and I feel that it's benefited. Whether I haven't made much money off of it, doesn't matter. It's benefited me because the world is waking up, and any little bit you can share will benefit. So if we want to make the world a better place, it starts with us. All change starts here, because all politics is local. And including health, right? Everything starts here. If you don't take care of your health, no one else is going to take care of it for you. So this is why I post this video. And if you guys have any videos or suggestions that you want me to post, feel free to drop a comment. I don't always get a chance to respond to them, but hopefully if I see it, you know, I'll take that into account. All right, y'all. I love you. God bless you. And may you have a great weekend and an even better week. Take care.